Welcome back. This is the set we're going to do today. And so I have already filed off camera and I've already applied this rubber base gel. So this is the gel we're going to use today. It's Nude Pink by Venalisa, and this is a part of the Jelly line. I love this gel. I say it every time I get on camera. It is thick. I know a lot of people love a runnier gel. This is not that. This is a thick gel. So I just did a slip layer, and then I'm going to take a big pearl and I'm going to float it down the middle of the nail, and then I'm going to guide the product of where I need the product to go. I will be honest and say these are not built the thickest. I honestly think they may be a little too thin for people to wear, but I don't wear long nails anyway, so I didn't feel the need to like make them as thick as they needed to be, because it's just practicing right now. But I'll probably build them correctly this going forward, but I didn't feel like I needed to for this exact set. I don't know why I didn't feel like I needed to, but yeah, they are built a little thin. So next up I have this clear, and I'm just going to use this on the pinky and the pointer. I'm gonna do a very thin layer. I really could have used base coat, but yeah, I decided to use the builder because it was thicker. So I'm just putting some saran wrap over the gel, and I'm just scrunching it up with the end of my tool. So this technique really doesn't require a lot of skill if you just need something to do and you want something cute. As long as you make sure that you have some good scrunches in the saran wrap, because mine's moved a little bit. I think I had it a little too thick in one spot on this one nail right here. Yeah, and oh, the pinky is already cured. So after you get done, make sure you cure it, because like I said, this saran wrap moves. So yeah, just make sure you have some scrunches. Like you see, it moved. I scrunched it up again. Just make sure you pay attention to that, because you don't want to do all this hard work and then you don't get the glass effect. So as you can see on screen, I said I wished I left this clear, and I really do wish I left this clear. This looks so pretty to me like this, but it wasn't what I had envisioned, so I just kept going with what I had in my mind. So I'm just taking this white chrome powder, and I'm just putting this in here, and this was actually perfect for this. I was wondering like what was the purpose, because I really have not seen a good payoff of this white chrome powder, but I think it's perfect for this. With this technique, you need a chrome powder to make this work, because if you would have put clear on top of this nail, it just would have all melted together and it's like a waste of your time. So when the white chrome powder, you really can't even see it once you get the clear on, and I think that's the beauty of it. So it's perfect for this technique. So what you see me doing right now is just building a nail bed, and I've never did this over like a texture like this. This was difficult. I'm not going to say this was built correctly or the best, because it was not, because this was very difficult and hard for me to do, and I think I need to practice more with this, because like I want to master this. But yeah, I did the best that I can, and you really can't even tell that I messed up, especially since I covered it up in the end anyway. So with this, because it's ridges, just try your best to have a good blend. You just don't want a harsh line, from nail bed to the icicle effect. Yeah. And I know that it is February, so it's like, why are you doing icicles? I told y'all, I just want to keep the winter spirit alive. That is my favorite season, and it's still cold. So it's like, yes, I want to do some icicles. That's why. So these were the two colors that I'm using for my ombre. The first was a red. This one is like a soft pink. And I used the pink because I didn't want to use a white. I felt like the white would be too harsh. This soft pink kind of did what the white would have done. So I think I went a little too light with this. But it turned out cute. So I'm not going to be upset. But as you see, I just put that on the palette. I dragged lines down. I did not mix them together, because I feel like that's just one extra step that you don't have to do, because once you get it on a nail, you kind of play with it and manipulate it anyway. So yeah, I feel like that's just one wasted step, and that's just something I could be a little bit quicker on, but that's just me. But I'm just covering the entire nail right now. I will be honest about this nail. For me, this nail did not go with the rest of my set, and I was a little upset about it, but I think it's cute. It just didn't go with the rest of my set. So I'm using some gold glitter. It's more champagne gold that I got from Amazon and Shein. And as you can see, I'm just making like a spiral pattern. And like I say every time, I don't really have a plan when I'm doing glitter placement. I just go with whatever I feel at the moment. And usually it's spiral for some reason. I don't know. I guess I just like that look because it's always in some type of spiral. And so this is just me placing the glitter down. So in this one, I'm just using those clear hearts in there. I know you can see the purple, but I'm just using the clear ones that really see through. And in this, I thought I was going to use red, but I changed my mind and I decided just to use the gold. So that's what I'm putting on now is the gold hearts. I picked gold because I knew I was going to use gold caviar beads in the rhinestone placement. And I was trying to tie everything in together. And like usually what I do, I didn't feel like this set went together. I think it was beautiful elements of this set, but I don't think the whole set went together. But I needed a video out and I didn't have time to redo it, so I did just go ahead and edit this and put this out. But yeah, it's really, really beautiful. It just, each finger didn't go together with the rest of the set. So all I'm doing right now is just building up the rest of the nails. And I just do this one on camera and then I did the rest off camera because the video was getting a little long. I had to cut something. So I'm just taking some alcohol and wiping the nails down. Oh, guys, if you like me including the filing a little bit more in the videos, let me know because I can skip the filing. I don't know. It's whatever you guys like, whatever you want me to include. But for right now, I'm using the 5-in-1 bit and this is a medium bit. And all I'm doing is filing downward. I do not go up and down. The only time I even go side to side, well, I don't even go side to side. I go in one direction across the cuticle, if you know what I'm saying. This is what I'm talking about right here. I go across the cuticle in one direction. I never go back and forth. That's how you get ridges, and that's also how the drill will jump in your hands. So I've learned that the hard way. Luckily, I've never like cut myself really bad. But yeah, you always want to file in one direction. That gets you the best results, and you don't have like these deep ditches in your nails. And I do have a dip in one of the nails. I believe it's this pinky over here. I do fix that off camera, just in case you've seen it. So I switched my routine up for some reason on this nail. Usually I start off by getting my shape like this, and then I go to the drill. But because they were stilettos, I could already see the shape a little bit, so I could file first. But if you are a beginner, I actually recommend you find your shape first. I know some people say you don't want to pick up the same instrument or tool twice. I don't care about that as long as I know what I'm doing. So I always try to find my shape first, and then I go from there because that helps me file the nails better and get the shape I'm looking for quicker. I think if you could do it the opposite way, that's good for you. But for me, I need to see what I'm going for. And that helps me a lot. So I've already filed the nails. I'm just wiping them down with some alcohol. And I do end up buffing off camera. And I said it in my last video. If you want to buff, go ahead and buff your nails. I know it's like controversial whether or not to buff or not. I personally like the way it looks. I know that other people say don't do it. But yeah, I like the way it looks. So I'm top coating all of my nails. And I really wasn't thinking about the fact that I wanted these red at the top. And I went back and I looked at my designs for this nails, and I decided just to do it with the top coat, because I was going to do it initially when I was building the nail, but I honestly did forget. So I'm going to buff this, so it's just going to magically appear buffed in the next clip. And I'm going to add the red on top. So this is my red. And I think I said it before, I wished I just left this clear. I think it was beautiful clear, but yeah, it probably wouldn't have matched the set at all either. But I was just trying to tie in the red from the middle finger to this finger. So I'm using an ombre brush right now to diffuse that line that I just created, but I didn't like how it was looking, so I took this sponge and I'm just diffusing it with that. And this is just a sponge that they send in all these chrome powders. I collect them and I put them in a jar for when I need them. So yeah, right now I'm just doing a second coat and diffusing it. It is hard to blend out red into clear, so I wasn't really too obsessed with the blend here. I could have did a better job, but I knew like it's gonna be difficult to blend this, so I did it the best that I could at the time. But yeah, I could have kept going a little bit more with my blend. So this is the charm I'm going to use. I got this from Shein. So as you can see, I just filed a little bitty groove into that charm just so it could sit on the nail. And like, I really do recommend this. This worked perfectly. I credit who told me this. Well, she didn't tell me, she just said it on her video. I credited her in one of my other videos. I think when I had the charm, I bought the charm. I can't remember her name. It'll be on the screen. I always forget her name. But anyway, yeah, this worked beautifully because it just sat there while it was straight. Because I had tried to put it on before, while it was straight, it kept just falling off. By putting that curve in there, it sit just nicely without me having to keep picking it up and placing it on the nail. So yeah, I really do recommend shaving a groove in there. And you have to be aware of which charms you can do this with, because you're not going to be able to do it with all your charms, just like this material. But anyway, I'm using a variety of charms, a variety of sizes. I have some AB, and then I have some pink opal, and I have some cyan, which is red. I don't know how to say, is it cyan? I'm not sure, but yeah, I have red stones. And all of my AB will be shapes. I didn't use the actual AB stone. And this is really inspired by Vanity Val. I love her channel. I love how she mixes all her stones and they all kind of look cohesive together. And I always try to figure out, how does she do that? So this color palette I got from her. I just basically stole her color palette. But I don't know if she did a design like this before, but yeah, the color palette came from her. So this trick I got from another YouTuber, I can't remember who, but it's just to put the caviar beads in the gel polish. This worked so much easier than the other way I was using. And then this way they're already covered. I did go back in though and seal them. I sealed around all of these stones, which I did not do on camera, but all I did was just take some top coat, make sure that it's deep embedded into the nail, I guess, just so I know that they're secure and they would not move. And I did add more off camera because I forgot. I didn't have enough. And this is how they turned out. And like I said, I love this set. I just don't think it goes together. I think each nail could have been with a different set. And I wished I left those icicles white or clear. But anyway, thank you guys for watching today. There will be a new video Tuesday, another haul, and there will be next week all my short nail Valentines will start next Friday, and I'm so excited about that. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I want you to have an amazing day, and just stay safe, guys. Bye.